Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Kem.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of kooky, crazy kids in love that love reacting to the Bad Batch.
Yes, we do.
This is season 2, episode number 16, the finale for season 2. Yeah, so buckle up.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
99 red balloons. Well, shit.
This is not ideal.
Hanging under the car.
This isn't much better.
Echo, get this car moving. The explosions must have knocked out power to the rail line.
I can try to reboot the system, but I will need to plug directly into one of the terminals on the track.
You three, give us cover. Tech, up top with me.
Oh god, Tech, be careful.
You know, in situations like this, you could really use Crosshair. You go up there with Tech, back him up, snipe him. Oh, hell no.
I am plugged
I
in.
never make it on
Stand
the
by.
platform.
Yeah, and he's going for the booster, too.
Long way to go. Long way down.
Hopefully he was already dead before he
Detonations
fell.
confirmed. Multiple casualties reported.
Sir, we've engaged insurgents trapped on the rail line.
Send in air support to shoot them down.
But, sir, our own troops are trapped on the rail line.
They don't care.
Caught in the crossfire.
I am aware. Do it.
We've got 3 ships inbound.
Where? I can't see them.
Tech, we need power!
Shit.
Oh my god.
Echo, now! We're online.
Alright, Tech, you better get your
Go,
butt
go,
back
go, go,
there.
go, go, go.
Oh, thank god. Shit.
Crap baskets.
Tech!
Oh. It's like, no, it's not.
I know, he doesn't like it when I'm all worried.
They killed Tech all right.
I am climbing
I know.
as I can.
Oh,
Why aren't we moving?
because you're not attached.
Car's being ripped from the track. Wrecker, get him on board!
Don't! Any shift in weight could send both of these cars over.
What the hell do I do?
He's gonna cut himself
Sever
off.
the connection hinge. Now!
Not until you're up here.
There is no time, Wrecker. And 99.
No, Tech! Don't do it!
Don't you do it, Tech.
When have we ever followed orders?
The car's going too fast. System's fried. I can't stop it.
Oh no, I don't believe it.
Tick.
Omega. We have to get her out of here. I got you, kid. Incoming. Get the Marauder. Come on, come on! Head to Old Mantell. AC can help us. Hurry!
Hunter?
Are you good?
What happened?
Hello, Omega. I am relieved you are awake. You each sustained multiple injuries. However, you all will make a full recovery with proper treatment
All?
and rest.
Tech 2?
They don't have to.
I know.
Don't scare us like that again.
How do you feel?
I don't know. The last thing that I remember, we were in the rail car when... Where's Tech?
Omega, Tech didn't make it.
We have to go back. What if he's hurt? He needs us. Tell him, Rekka. We can't just leave him.
Omega.
No! Tech's not gone. He can't be.
It was fine until she started saying everything I was feeling.
I just still don't believe it. Oh, Wreckers.
Oh, he puts his hand in Wrecker's
Why
back
did Tech do that?
to save you all.
He didn't let us save him.
He knew we were out of time. Tech put the squad ahead of himself. He made a sacrifice, Omega, and we're not gonna waste it.
What does it mean?
The galaxy has changed, and so have we. It's time to put being soldiers behind us, for good. Wrecker and I think Pabu could be a good place to make a new life for ourselves. And the rest of it, well, we can figure out along the way.
Echo's not gonna stay there, though.
Omega, is that something you want? Then that's what we'll do.
Sid!
I just don't believe it.
Here, this one's on the house.
It won't help.
I'm sorry about Goggles.
His name was
I
Tech.
always liked him.
Yeah, me too.
What is it?
Communication.
Please, please, please tell me it's communication.
Hunter, the Empire's here. Hunter, do you copy? Wrecker. The jam in our comms. No, stay here. I'll find them.
What's with you?
You know, I tried to look out for you
She called the
boys,
Empire.
but you got too much heat on you, and you brought it here to my place of business.
Oh,
I
wow.
had to make
Hey.
the best of a bad situation.
What did you do?
Sorry, Muscles.
Fucking Sid.
What's happening?
It's the Empire. Take the mining tunnels to the spaceport and find Echo. I'll get Wrecker.
But you're injured. You can't fight them alone.
Omega, you and AC need to go. That's an order.
Omega? We must keep moving.
I can't do it, AZ. I already lost Tech. I'm not gonna lose them too. Come on.
No. Whew.
That's not very strategic, Hunter. You don't need to use your enhanced senses to know you're outnumbered.
All he needs to do is fucking kill you.
Thanks you for your assistance. Our business is done. Leave.
You know, that guy warned you that she was gonna double cross
Do
you.
not agree with this course of action, Omega. It is not safe.
It will be if you keep quiet.
Please consider your next move very carefully. I would hate for this to end poorly for both of you.
And for you, dude.
Here's how
'cause
this is going.
You're the first he kills.
You will lower your blaster and hand over Omega, and I will allow you to keep breathing.
Omega's not going anywhere with you.
Who knew clones are so paternal? Fascinating. I was saddened to learn of your friend's demise. What was his name? Oh, yes, Tech. I'm afraid this was all I could salvage. Consider it a gift.
Fucking shoot him.
To lose one of your own, it must weigh heavily on you as their leader. And if you don't lower the blaster now, you will lose yet another.
If you don't give up Omega, he's gonna kill him anyways.
Still don't believe the Tech is dead.
Wise decision.
Sir, the girl's not in the office. She's long gone. Like I said, Omega's not going anywhere with you.
We'll see.
AZ, find Echo. I'll try to stall them as long as I can.
Lower your weapons Hello, Omega. We were just talking about you.
Let them go.
Omega, run!
I won't let them take you.
How about an exchange? If you come with me, your friends will live.
I don't believe you.
I did
Good,
not come
Omega.
here for them, Omega. I came to return you to Nala Se. She needs your help.
He's lying. They killed the Kaminoans.
Incorrect. Nala Se is alive and well cared for, as you will be.
Definitely
I'm
not
not
well cared
going
for.
with you.
Omega, look out!
Scour the city. When you find the third clone, send them back to Iriadu. Governor Tarkin wishes to question you personally.
Troopers are everywhere. We cannot sneak past them.
And we do the opposite.
Yes!
Nice.
Took over a walker. Awesome.
Where's Omega? That Imperial took her. Where's Hemlock? We've got to stop his shuttle from leaving. Hunter, we need to go. Get to the Marauder. There was no way to track Hemlock's ship. It could have taken Omega anywhere. We are going to get her back. And we don't stop searching until we do.
And I believe you.
Have Emery see to her entries.
Yes, Doctor.
Why did they bring me here?
Your Prime Minister mentioned you had an attachment to the young clone, so I've returned her to you. Perhaps now you will reconsider working on the Emperor's project.
What he seeks is not possible.
Make it possible. If you refuse or fail, Omega will suffer the consequences.
Wait here.
Should we find Crosshair?
Crosshair! Crosshair! Crosshair!
You must be Omega.
What did you do to Crosshair?
He's recovering. I tried to warn him what would happen if he did not cooperate with the doctor.
I want to talk to Nala Se.
Ironic. You trust the Kaminoan, but not me.
I don't know
Why should she trust you?
No? You might know me better than you think. We're sisters, Omega.
What?
Huh?
That episode sucked. I mean, it was great, but it sucked.
I don't accept that Tech is dead. I know that's probably stupid. There's no way he could have survived. But I don't accept it. I keep waiting for him to appear.
I thought at some point he would see him at the end of this. If you don't see a body, then the character's not dead. I'm gonna keep hope that something happened and somehow Tech's alive. I'm gonna keep that hope up. He can't die like that. He can't die at all.
Omega has a sister?
Yeah, so another clone. I imagine they had her like advanced aging as well, like all the other clones. I guess the female clones were made to be scientists, while the male clones are made to be soldiers.
Well, depending on how many there are. I mean, we thought Omega was the only female.
Yeah.
Now we know there's at least one
two.
more.
Yeah.
Which then also begs the question, like, you're a clone? And you're doing this? Like, I get being in a position where you think you might not, I don't know, like, have a choice, but there's always a choice. I don't know. I mean, I get it. It's a terrible choice. But
yeah,
to make your living being the apprentice mad scientist to a guy who's literally just torturing all of your clone brothers. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could live a life like that.
Hunter obviously made the right call, and it worked out in the end. Also worked out because of plot armor and the fact that like they're not going to kill all the Bad Batch off. But in that situation where it's just like they have all the guns to Wrecker's head, and they're looking for Omega, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna let you go. Like, all I want is Omega." In that scenario, I'm crapping my pants and I'm I'm dead. But to me, I'm just like, just shoot that. There was a scene in Tombstone where Wyatt Earp is surrounded, and Ike Clanton is, he has a gun to Ike Clanton's head. He's like, "Hey, your buddies might get me like in a rush." He's like, "But not before I turn your head into a canoe." And like, they were like, "Oh yeah, he's bluffing. Let's go." And Ike's like, "No, he's not bluffing." That's kind of like I was thinking about this guy. I'm just like, just tell this guy, it's like, look, yeah, you can kill Wrecker, you can kill me, but you're fucking dead, dude. Like, know that you are the one getting shot, and I'm not gonna miss, especially at this range. So why don't you put all your guns down, all right? And then maybe we can have a discussion. Like, and even then, I don't even know if I get that out, because I feel like he tried to shoot me right away and bam, just blast them. But like, I think Hunter would be fast enough that he'd be able to get the shot off. Especially since, so that's the only thing I was thinking of. I'm just like, oh, if this was a different kind of show, maybe that would have happened.
That would have been a badass moment, that's for sure.
Yeah, they all would have been dead. All the Bad Batch would have been dead except for Echo and Omega.
There is that.
Yeah.
Hunter wouldn't do it because he still has Omega to live for.
Yeah.
But in the scenario where Omega wasn't safely away as he believed she was, yeah, I could see that going down.
Yeah.
Because better to get killed and take him out with you than risk that he's going to go off and experiment on her. That was definitely the worst case scenario. And so like that shot when they're all back on the ship and just the realization that she is gone, that they have no idea where she is, that she's in this psychopath's hands. Bravo to Hunter for not going out of his absolute freaking mind. Because I don't know how someone could contain themselves in those circumstances. So I applaud him for being able to do that and to kind of contain it and just have that. She's snoring. And just have that like super focused determination. But I definitely think I'd be going out of my mind.
Sid's gonna have a long road to redemption, if it's even possible, after what she did.
Yes. Not a fan of Sid's right now. On the flip side of that, knowing Sid as we do, there sort of always was the potential that she was going to double cross them, and I'm a little bit, to her credit, I'm a little bit surprised it took this long, because she is, or at least when we first met her, was all about the money, and she could have gotten a lot of money for them at various times.
Yeah, but they served a purpose for her, and they weren't serving a purpose anymore if they weren't working for her, so.
There's that. And she said, she's like, there's too much heat on you and you brought it down on my place of business.
Yeah.
I think for her, this was an act of self-preservation. Doesn't make me like her any better for it.
No.
But I did like that she was absolutely ashamed of herself for doing it and hanging her head. And, when she collects the money, you're looking at her and she feels like a piece of shit. And good, because she should.
Yep.
But that's better than somebody who's indifferent to the scenario and just cashes in and is like, all right, thanks.
Yeah.
At least there's something to be said for the fact that she knows that this was a terrible thing that she did.
It's going in top 5 favorite characters from this season. Tack, number 1, for sure, for me. Wrecker, number 2. I think you go Omega, number 3. And then Crosshair. I liked his journey in this season. He had some really great episodes and some really cool moments. That shot where he shot it at the mirror as it was spinning up and killed that dude. That whole episode, it showed off how just impressive he was, and when he was all drugged and taking the clones out as well, and just kind of coming to the realization that he was wrong, and he's expendable like all the other clones, and I don't know. So I just liked I've liked his journey so far. 5th spot, Hunter.
Omega first for me, for sure. Crosshair
Oh,
For
okay.
the reasons you mentioned.
Yeah.
He's a complicated character.
He is. He is.
But
to have him in there when you were just like, you hated Crosshair. He was such a dick. Yeah.
I did. You know, he made some really poor choices.
Mm-hmm.
Consequence of that was I hated his guts for quite some time. He's finally starting to be like a human instead of just a soldier.
Mhm.
He's starting to see beyond just himself and his ambition.
Yeah.
And so now I want to cheer for him.
Aw.
I haven't, like, I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
But I want to get there.
Okay.
Then I think Echo.
Okay.
For his sort of newfound swagger.
Yeah.
And you know, he was always kind of the more quiet of the Bad Batch and seemed wallflower is not the right word, docile isn't the right word, but sort of like a staple of the group, but without being the rock or like the heart. Like he was there and he's absolutely part of the family, but didn't quite feel like he had his niche carved out for him. And then he wants to go off and join the rebellion, and like now he comes back and I don't know, there's something different about him. He's got a bit more confidence, a bit more swagger. He kind of knows what he's about now, and he was willing to make a really tough sacrifice for it in giving up his family to go off and do this thing that I was like, okay, that puts him in my top 5. Echo for the humor.
You said Echo.
I mean, sorry, Tech. God dang it. Why do I always do that between the two of them? Tech for the humor.
Yeah.
And for like just the horrific moment in the finale, which I cannot believe was the end of Tech. I cannot believe it. I cannot accept it. I really hope to God we're going to see him again in season 3, because otherwise I'm in a shit ton of denial right now, and I'm going to like ugly cry later off camera when I finally realize that it's over. But for now, I don't think it is. I think he's going to come back somehow. And that brings me up to
4.
So now.
Yeah.
So I've got one more spot.
Mhm.
This is a curveball.
Ooh.
But like, I always get so happy when I see him. When he almost died, I was devastated. And that is Omega's robot friend.
Oh, AZ. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that little robot.
Yeah. He's great.
And I love his interactions with Omega, with the team.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to sacrifice himself for Omega.
Yeah.
And he's becoming a part of the family. So, you know, even he's like the trash can robot that's already part of the family, but he's got so much more personality that we get to see. So he's going to take my 5th spot.
I will say, what a great line from Tech at the end there. When he was just like, when have we ever followed orders? Yeah. He shot that. Oh.
I mean, if he's truly gone, that was a great line to go out on.
Yeah.
But I still don't accept it.
And like I said, like when Omega started to tear up and was saying that, you know, we have to go back and like, he can't be dead. Like, I mean, everything she was saying is exactly like how I was feeling. And I was in denial about it. I was like, he's not dead. He's not dead. And then when she started to go off, it almost got me, man. I almost broke right there. But still holding off on the fact that we haven't seen a body. So I'm not convinced he's dead yet.
Yeah. I mean, the mad scientist could have him.
Hemlock.
Yeah, Hemlock. Or he could just be off on his own somewhere. Like, they only have goggles. Goggles didn't have blood on them. I don't believe it. I have to believe that somehow he did something amazing that allowed him to live.
Yeah.
And I hope Hemlock doesn't have him, but if Hemlock has him, okay, he's still alive. Ideally, Hemlock does not have him, but then he's abandoned on that planet and nobody knows he's there. So none of these situations are ideal, but I just want him alive. He never even got to say goodbye to his girlfriend. Like, come on.
So, if you want to jump ahead right now to season 3, then check out Patreon. Got a link down below in the description of this video. We're a month ahead there. And thanks so much for checking out our reaction for the Bad Batch, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.